Watch it all fall out.
I loved Hannah Montana growing up.
You get the
I never watched Hannah Montana.
Wow.
I was never a Disney person.
Get the fuck
Were you
away
Nickelodeon?
from me, bitch.
I was a Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network person.
I was a
She's
PBS Kids. Shout Arthur Clifford.
Ooh, she didn't have
you're
cable.
watching Arthur and Clifford when you're older too?
Says she is
You
the big red dog.
You are the big red.
Big. Welcome back. Very serious because this bitch tried to read me and you got the limo out front. Wow, hottest styles, every shoe, every color.
Now when you're famous, it can be kind of fun.
We're all giving our version of Hannah Montana wigs for Night of 1,000 Mileys. You got regular, thunder, Femme Sanji. How does it feel? Femme Sanji, where the channel wants to know. Breaking news! We're interviewing Sanji. How does it feel to be impregnated by Zoro the Swordsman? Ooh.
Oh, it feels healthy. I have a nice glow. I
Did he
feel
stick
nourished. I feel full.
Is he at home?
I'm also carrying many children.
Oh.
We're continuing the Roanoa dynasty.
Oh! Very chef, very cook.
Very bun in the oven.
Very Hannah Montana, Sanji Zoro. Well, does Zoro have a last name? No.
Roanoa.
Where is she from?
Vince Smoke. Girl, you act like we don't watch this.
Welcome back, though, to the Hannah Montana Hour in Pageant Perfection, covering RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 10, episode 8.
Best of both worlds.
We finally have a runway.
Bisexuality.
Category.
Yeah.
Category is Night of 1,000 Mileys. Hannah Montana, Thunder, Regular, Sanji.
Thunder.
Hannah Sanji. Femme
Femme
Sanji Omega. Category is are the looks pulled up because I'm seeing a blank screen next to me.
You're seeing a blank face too.
Well.
And
right.
They're pulled up.
Hold the fuck. Too much reading. The middle judge this season, ever since we shit this season, is a lot of hate coming this way.
Now you're in my hot seat.
Right.
You got loud on the left.
Oh,
you got shady on the right.
Not too much. So before we start, Night of 1,000 Mileys. I don't know any iconic Miley looks per se.
I
really
know
follow
the We
Hannah
Can't
Montana.
Stop.
Hannah Montana.
We Won't Stop.
I only know her for the looks that look bad, which was that rat
Party
Chuck
in the
E.
USA.
Cheese one.
The one Denali wore?
Yes.
Okay.
But I will say my favorite look of Miley's that she's done, not that I'm saying I like this particular queen's look the most, but I liked her 2024 Grammys look in that silver dress and that big blowout wig. Because I do love me a big blowout wig. And
Her hair was a little crunchy for that one though.
I still like it crunchy, so sorry.
Not too
I
much.
just listen, I'm a sucker for volume, so she won.
And I'm not gonna lie, I love Miley Cyrus because she got that fucking straight man together when he tried to read Kennedy Davenport, and she was like, yeah, it's kind of like your show. Yeah, fuck you, hoe bitch. Snore Rogan. Ooh, shots fired. Don't let me be on that show, bitch. I called you a bald fat.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay, well,
Wake that up.
Not the Joe Rogan hate hour.
Oh, you said
girl.
I thought you said Seth Rogen. I was like, he has a show.
I thought you were about to say Sephiroth. Like, but
Sephiroth show.
Sephiroth Rogan.
Listen, not the wig reading wigs.
The wigs on wigs. Category is Night of 1,000 Mileys. Are we ready?
Can I just say before we begin, I just think it's entirely hilariously disrespectful that we have a Night of 1,000 somebodies and the somebody's not with us.
We had Night of 1,000 Beyonce's and Beyonce was nowhere to be.
Well, was Beyonce ever going to be booked for Drag Race?
On Drag Race.
That's what I'm saying.
Nor with Tyra Banks.
Well, girl, who wants Tyra
Banks?
Anywho.
We're not going to start because coming up first is Acid Berry. Acid Berry coming out in... This is the one I remember, 2014
Acid
awards.
Berry looks nice. I hate these diabolically dark contour
But
tips.
we know that Acid doesn't really do like sexy tees. So
which I'm not saying it's horrible. She could have just not done it.
She could have done a breast though. I feel like instead of this, because
a breast would have been fine.
A breast would have been
this detracted for me.
So I'll give her a 7.
Okay. 7 for the Cerulean's Hard. We're gonna get from the Cryptus Hard.
I've seen the light. I'll give her a 7 as well.
I love the hair. I love the gown. The only thing that was detracted was the chest, but not that much. So I'm gonna give her a 9 because I did believe that Acid Berry looked good tonight, and I like
For
the wig.
once, I did.
I love the wig. I will say, Acid, big wig.
Big wig, volume.
I love it. Because coming up next is Elisa Huntor.
Okay.
No
notes. It's pretty spot on.
I love when she says no notes and get no notes. It was very big, very big.
You didn't even let me finish the thought and the sentence.
No.
You fucking bitch.
No.
So, as I was saying, no notes. It's spot on. It's a 5. Period. Complete sentence and thought. Damn. She said she wanted me to end at no notes, no score, don't finish that. No notes, keep it pushing.
Okay, go. What do you think,
My
baby?
God.
It's a 2. But you're cute as a boy.
I like the wig and I like the fringe, and it was a direct, like, copy, kind of.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do you like an ankle shoe?
It fits the outfit, so that's why I'm like, it's alright, it's whatever. But it's not like she did it so bad where it's like it deserves less than a 5. She did fine.
It must be stated that Elisa Hunter is very pretty. This was very nice. This was not a bad look. Did she hit the assignment? Yes. Was I impressed by this? No.
We've seen Elisa Hunter pull off way better drag.
You know why? And me and her talked about it. I'm not looking for a direct copy
interpretation
because it's Drag Race.
Yeah.
So you
drag it up.
So you did hit
50 wigs on.
Yeah, that would have loved the way
you should have borrowed Maddie Morphosose's fucking giant wig from that one episode, and that would have been.
Because the look was. I'll do this. She hit the assignment. It was clean. It was cut. I'll give you a 5 because I did. At the end of the day, I feel like she did do the assignment, so it was overall sickening.
You were saying this was giving J-Lo.
Coming up next is Cynthia Lee Fontaine, the cuckoo of the season.
I think this is so good. It was, again, an interpretation. You aged it for your age, and I like that. So I'm going to actually give you a 9 because you did fantastic. And you really should have been in the top.
Well, I'm going to put my whole pussy on it because she deserves a 10. The thing is, I actually really loved how she chose a really colorful, creative look instead of like the typical rat.
Yes.
And then her other basic outfits. Like even Acid Berry chose one where it's like Miley has had so many looks and eras over the years that she's had a lot of iconic looks. So to pick one that's kind of boring is like a bad choice. So Cynthia, very, very
I like you.
Excellent
auntie.
for you.
Cynthia, this is no notes, bitch. This is a 10. Bitch, you ate this up, bitch. Eating cuckoo. What does it taste like? Like cuckoo. Delicious.
For Cocoa Puffs.
I love it. Cynthia, keep being amazing. You were robbed. Fuck these hoes.
You were robbed.
You
I
were
agree.
robbed.
Coming up next is Diabetes.
It's a 3. I did not like the hair.
But
the body was bodying. I also, I think for such a simple dress, it had a beautiful silhouette and it had like this reflective, it had this like reflectiveness to it. I'm just going for like, if it's like, taking into account how simple it is, what really killed me and took me out of the fantasy is when she turned around and you had this giant black stripe of where the zipper is. Mm-hmm. She should have like continued the fabric and made it seamless, and that would have made it more expensive and like, but that's it. It's still a 3.
Okay.
If you were, it's too simple. You needed to drag this up more with more body, more shape, more
She's
dimension,
a giraffe body.
Because you're just a long stick with white boy face and then this Jesus Christ crusty thorn hair.
It's giving Buffy. Something about this is just screaming.
I don't like this. The lipstick is, however, the lipstick on the out of this whole thing that's a failure though is cute.
So how many points for the lipstick?
2 points for the lipstick.
2 and over or just for the lipstick?
What's point for each lip.
1 point because I love the Grady, and then for that little spot of white and then make the contour of the lip, 2 points.
Another point for her eyebrows too?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so what is the cerulean score?
So what's the actual score?
It's just a 2.
Okay. For makeup.
For the lip.
For lipstick.
For lipstick.
Okay, well, I love the fabric of this dress. I love her shape. I love her gold nails. I love the accessories. For this look to be so simple, the way she accessorized it was nice. I do agree with a certain judge that the sparks could have been spikier. I did like, however, that the back was coiffed down and then it was a section put up. So I did like the detail. I did like her makeup. For me, Daya Betty is getting an 8. Ooh!
Just as sweet as Daya!
I am the believer of you. I believe you get the best of both worlds. You got the limo out front.
You have to live out front.
Oh my God. Coming up next, before y'all read that, I was about to say Deja.
Deja Betty.
Another girl who's just like Deja Sky, a try-hard.
Coming up next is Denali.
Denali, you look like a fit little white boy. I'm gonna give you a...
No, call her what you say when we watch the show.
This outfit is just a 0.
I was gonna say, I'll save it sometime. It's a 0. I just hated this look.
You just did cosplay.
She made it look better.
And you weren't giving anybody. You weren't not giving nobody.
Oh, girl, she was shaking it and...
You were shaking what? The little squats you do?
Not much was moving.
You get to live a while.
She got a...
I'm gonna give her a 3.
Okay.
And coming up last is Ginger Minge.
Okay, no notes. It's a 10. Ginger, I love you. You're doing fantastic the whole season. And honestly, these girls, sweetheart, baby... Get out there and get in the nitty gritty. Get out there and get in the nitty gritty.
Let me take
Let
me look with my good eye.
I said what a bitch. First of all, you remember season 5, Roxy Andrews wore that denim jacket with a swoop too. It's just very in that range.
I don't recall.
Mother Roxy clocking again.
Because Roxy's not here. It's the Ginger
Minge hour.
It's been the Ginger Minge hour the whole 3 episodes.
So you gave her a 10.
I absolutely did. This is...
Well, while she looks and gathers up her very, very intrusive score that's really going to gag the girls. I like the color of this. I love the fit. I do like the reference that she did. And Ginger, you did a clean, concise job. However, Ginger, I'm going to take the next 45 minutes to talk about this football you got on your head and how you tried to convince us that this statement piece was a wig. Girl, I hate the toothpaste bang. I hate the helmet bag. I hate the color. I hate the ombre. Ginger, no more Congress. She's making my nose itch.
This is coming from you. And you're a pageant, powder puff, swoop, bust down, Fantasia Barrino.
There's no down in the bus. I will say.
Yes.
Because it's all swooped up in this football.
I just don't like the toothpaste.
It's giving.
Wig.
It's gonna withstand the hurricane, and I have to give
Katrina.
news. It's giving. I'm gonna survive Katrina.
However, I'm going to give Ginger Minge a well-deserved 8 because this was a great look. It was clean, concise, but that fucking wig, I wanted to. Ooh!
Looks like a pageant wig to me.
I didn't like it. It was just 2 congresswomen, 2 football, 2
Condoleezza
helmets.
Rice. Is that?
It's giving Condoleezza.
Condoleezza Rice.
Yes.
Are we finished?
Yes.
Well,
so
my vote was very simple. I was just gonna give her a 2 because I didn't like it at all. I just didn't like this. It's giving Elvis. It's giving
It is giving Elvis.
I'm just not interested. Not interested.
The book is closed because the judges, they're gonna think that I'm just sniffing cocaine because
I mean, with the way you be white.
Well,
the winner of Pageant Perfection, RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10, Episode 8. Category is Night of 1,000 Mileys. Is the cuckoo herself, Miss Cynthia Fontaine.
You were robbed.
And you are gonna win on this show.
This was so good. Like the color was right, the fit was right. I liked the hair.
The vocals were right.
The concept was good.
It had a statement. It gave more of a statement and was fresh compared to Denali. Denali was so expected, and they even fucking said it. They were like, "We were waiting for this look."
I have a question.
And I'm like,
for
"So
y'all.
was I." I was actually
got a
expecting
question
multiples. I have an answer.
Out of the 3, who would be the 3?
The 3, I'm gonna give it to Ginger Minge, Cuckoo, and I would give it to Acid Berry over Daya.
Really?
Because Daya's trying to be too, I just want to keep it that way, demure, while Acid is giving a little bit more like, you know what, fuck this bitch. Let's pool our points. I don't know. I need someone who's gonna give flavor and drama to this group. Because this group is very yawn snooze, and I'm going to sleep.
I said that.
She just came from the slumber party.
Yes, I'm tired just looking at this.
Uh-huh.